Hey guys, got another video from Just Match You. Today we're going to be building an easy CSS loader. There's no JavaScript involved at all. So first, what we're going to do is just, standard 4 divs, just right in the middle because it's going to be a 4-part, as you saw. And obviously we're going to give them each a different ID so that you can target each one individually. You don't have to do it this way, but this is going to be the easiest way. Alright, so first we're going to make it dark because I hate staring at a white screen and I hate websites that don't have dark mode. I know, it's just a personal thing. And we're going to make it so that everything fits on screen, there's no overflow. Perfect. Okay. So, and just to make sure that our loader gets centered, we're going to go ahead and make it grid and place items center. As with all CSS or dev work in general, there's a million ways to do this, but this was the way that I found to be the easiest and most straightforward. So we're going to want to position our loaders absolute so that they don't worry about the document flow or anything, they just stack right on top of each other. Border width, I'm going to go with 5 pixels just because it's thick enough to see but not thick enough to where it's going to just turn into a blob. Now you'll see where I put animation spinner. That is not built in. That's going to be a keyframe animation that we build ourselves later on. I just already picked out the name and everything, so I figured I'd put it there. Now our first loader is going to be the biggest one. It's going to be the outside curve or edge. So we're going 7 rems, and then our second one, we're going to make each loader a little bit smaller than the one before so that it gives it that look of it going in towards the middle. Because if they're all the same, then it's just going to look like a circle or a square or whatever you do with that. So I started with the right side border on loader 1, and then we're going to go up top, so it's basically starting at the right and going counterclockwise. You can obviously do this in whatever order you want. Just the easiest way here was to just do one border for each thing, because technically, again, they're all positioned absolute right in the center, overlapping each other. You'll be able to see the overlap if you do backgrounds or all the borders, things like that. But that was way more than I needed to be done. I just needed one border on each one because just turning it into a spinning loader. So I'm not gonna lie, part of what took the longest about this project was just picking 4 colors, and then I realized that I was spending too much time on the least important part. So we moved on, and you can obviously go ahead and just change the direction, change the sizing, the order that you did the borders in. You can change this in a million different ways and make it however you want, whether it's the colors, speed, anything. But here's everything you need to get this specific loader. And then here we're going to be writing a keyframe called spinner to fill in that animation you saw earlier. And when it's 100% of the way through its animation, we want it to be rotated on the Z-axis 360 degrees. That's one full spin. See? And yeah, you can do different steps in between that or whatever, but the animation, you tell it at least just where you want it to be when it ends, and it'll get you there. Ooh, that looks fun. There we go. Set a border radius of 50% to make them all circles. And I don't like having the big one on the outside, so we're going to do it like counterclockwise to follow the shrinking so that everything kind of goes in like an inward spiral, almost like a drain kind of thing. I feel like this is the most visually pleasing. Some people aren't going to like the counterclockwise. If you have any questions or anything, the link for this code pen is going to be in the description. Feel free to hit me up, and I'm always super excited to talk dev stuff.